Really quick tip on home defense training or practice, or whatever you want to call it. One of the things that people usually don't do is create the specific situation and scenario at the range. And what I mean by that is if you look at your house from a home defense perspective, you have typical lanes of engagement, you have typical distances of engagement. So for me specifically, if someone were to try to break in to my house, I have this long hallway, um, and that's kind of my uh, lane of fire and my lane of engagement. Well, at the range, what I do is I actually shoot at that distance. A lot of times we go to the range, myself included, and we just kind of set up a target at known self-defense distances, which is 3 yards, 7 yards, what have you. But I really recommend that you actually measure the typical distances that you might engage a threat trying to break into your home, whether that's from your bed to your door, bedroom door, or it might be from the corner of the end of the hallway to the front door. Um, the typical places where you hear something go bump in the night, you run and grab your home defense firearm, and boom, you're at your position to engage that threat. What is that distance? Because you need to know how your gun, whether it's a shotgun or an AR or whether it's a handgun, you need to know uh, how does it shoot at that distance. You need to use the actual ammo. How does it pattern? This is specifically true for shotguns. But I really recommend that because that way your training is really intentional, and you actually understand. Okay, these are the tools that I have for home defense, and this is how they operate at this distance with this ammo. So I really recommend that. That's just really easy to do. You get a tape measure or whatever. You measure those distances, and you practice and you pattern and you practice. Um, and rarely are we standing wide open like John Wayne in the middle of the hallway, quick drawing. We're usually crouched behind a wall, which I remind you is not cover, it's just concealment, or shooting behind something. And practice that. A lot of times we just get into the habit of static shooting, standing straight up at the low ready and firing, but get into the habit of shooting around obstacles, barricades at the known distances of engagement. So I hope this helps liven up your range training, and I hope this helps create more intentional training for you as you practice and train at the range for home defense. If you have any questions, let me know, and I hope you find this video helpful. Take care, guys. Stay safe.